Get ready to go big with the Mega Grave Digger. You won't believe how big it is. Huge tires, conquer any obstacle, and jump it. It's unstoppable. The action's in your hands. Mega Grave Digger. Remote batteries not included. Comes as shown.
Hello again, folks out on YouTube. This is Scott again. We're here today and we're going to do another review on an RC vehicle. Today we have the Judge Extreme, the S90. It's a full four-wheel drive, and actually this is a hobby grade truck, which I actually love this truck. The only issue with it is when I bought it, that I didn't care much about. Whatever it said, it's actually a 10 scale. It's a 1/10 scale four-wheel drive pickup truck, but I don't know where they're getting that from. I mean, it was much smaller than what I thought. When I got the box, I thought the box was going to be much bigger. It is a smaller truck, but all seriousness aside, even though that kind of like disappointed me that the 1/10 scale wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be on this one. I don't know if it's difference between the actual hobby grade versus the regular toy grade, if that's a difference or not. Maybe they put it under a different class, whatever. So we'll go into details here, but to tell you up front, this thing is super fast. It's got 2 different speeds on the control. You can adjust the steering, the trim on it, the alignment on the tires. One thing about this thing here, run time, if you put it on the fast mode, which allows the car to do 30 miles an hour, okay, it'll last like 10 minutes. But if you want to put it on the medium mode, which it has the adjustment to do that, so if you had a kid and you want to get more time on it, you can get anywhere from 18 to 20 minutes on the medium mode, and even then it's still doing like 23 miles an hour, which is still fast for this car. Being a four-wheel drive, it has no problems doing anything. I would highly recommend this car, and for the money I paid $129 for it, and the price came with two LiPo batteries, which is the newest technology on these cars, which you want, versus the nickel hydride, and then they have the regular batteries, which is the oh god, I can't think straight. The lithium batteries, which I thought was the newest batteries. I didn't realize that these LiPo batteries are actually state of the art now. Is what it is. So right here we have a LiPo battery, which is a 7.4 16 milliamp LiPo. It's made by the company, whatever, and actually I bought two of these generically online through another company with a charger for 25 bucks on Amazon. It's going to be here in a couple days, so this way I'll have 4 sets of batteries. But with this car for $129, you got 2 battery packs. There's a couple of them on there advertising for like $120 with 1 battery, so you got to read the fine print, and you really got to look at it to be able to tell exactly what you're getting in the box nowadays. It comes with a stabilizer charger that you plug in. And like I say, you just plug it into the side here to get it going. One thing I like about this being a hobby grade, which is the advantage over the toy grade, this book tells you in detail all the part numbers, the breakdown of everything by parts. It tells you everything that you need to know. So if you break a part on this truck, you can just get the part. There's no problem here. It tells you everything. An extra this thing here is a dual motor 4-wheel drive, and it's got 4 shocks on the front. And actually 4 shocks on the back and 2 shocks on the front. Heavy duty. This thing it's really heavy. It's got light, it's really solid. It's got all these extra things on here. Really heavy made, whatever. I don't think this thing is going to break at all for a long time. And I even got the extended warranty for an extra 20 bucks. I got the 3-year warranty on it. So that's a good thing to do too. And like I say, and I'll do a run here in a minute and show you how fast this actually is and what it actually does. But yeah, so if you want to buy the generic or the regular factory batteries, they're like $22 a piece with the shipping. But like I say, I ordered two for $25 with a charger, so this way I can always have extra batteries and a charger on hand if I happen to go someplace with it or something, or just want to do a lot of running that day. But like I say, the extra motors for these, believe it or not, through here the motors are only 10 bucks. So if you burn up a motor for some reason by going in tall grass or overheating or something, you're only talking $10 to replace the motor. The toy grade, you can't get the part. It ain't gonna come apart, so you can actually do anything to it. And then you just wasted your money. So rather than screwing around, keep buying toy grade cars. If you really like the sport and actually having fun, you're better off just spend the extra money and buy this hobby grade truck. Here, I'll pull the cover off here and see how this baby is set up. Really nice. I mean, really heavy duty. Yeah, it's just really a nice unit. One thing I do not like about this, and I don't know why they designed it like this, is there's not a lot of room for the battery. It's really packing that thing right in there. There's no extra room. On most of the other cars that I have that are in toy grade, whatever, there's a lot of extra room, and some of them I retrofit and put bigger batteries in them, and they seem to run fine with no issues. But this one here, I mean, it's really packed in there really good. I do not like the idea of that being so packed in there like that. The off and on switch is on here, so what I do is I got to lift up underneath the plastic cover here, the shell, to be able to turn that on, which is nice to have it on the bottom, but being a full waterproof electronics and car or whatever like that, that's the advantage. Let's see, what more can I say about the car here? All right, I'll just show the box here so you can see what's going on here with it. Tells you all the things here. It's a 2.4. It's 4-wheel drive. So it's a really good car here. All right, so enough talk about this. I just wanted to give you enough information so you knew what was going on. Like I said, we got the 7.4 16 milliamps LiPo batteries, is what's the newest technology. So if you're going to buy one of these cars, what you want to do is you want to look for a brushless motor on the car, and you want to look for a LiPo battery. Those are the two main things you want to look for. Don't buy an outdated version. Take the extra time, read all the fine print when you're looking at these cars, whatever like that, because so many cars, they don't list all the charging time information. They don't list a lot of these things on here, whatever. When you buy it, then you realize you bought a lemon later, and you're like, I didn't pay that much for it. I bought a lemon, and you're going to deal with it. But, you know, you might as well spend the money up front and get the better one the first time. Okay? All right, I'm going to pause this for a second, and I'll probably add this video to the other video, and I'll post the true performance of this car in a minute. Okay, folks, I'm back. It's going to be kind of hard to steer this thing and hold the phone to videotape this. There's nobody else around right now. My brother was supposed to come back over, but he didn't make it over. But like I say, let me see if I can do this one-handed here. But this thing is incredibly fast. Trying to do this with one hand. See, I think this pop wheel is just so much power. Look at this thing. At 30 miles an hour, I got it clipped for. Now watch. It's just hard to do the controller and do this at the same time here. All right, what's going on here? All right. Yeah, you can go like a 200-foot range. But again, I'm trying to hold the thing and see, this thing will just literally. This thing's got freaking all kinds of power. Being a full-time four-wheel drive. So it goes over high grass, does wheelies. I mean, this thing is just so much power. So see, literally, there isn't any obstacles that I can't seem to go over. I'll go over here and we got some sand dunes over here. Let me see if I can steer it and hold my phone at the same time, which is kind of hard to do. Alright, I'll get poison ivy here. Alright. Bear with me 2 seconds, folks. It's getting late here in Queensbury. Alright, so. But like I say, literally, oh, it's way over there in the brush. Has no problem going, I mean, literally goes over anything. I mean, it's just so much power, being a full-time four-wheel drive. Other cars that I've had, wouldn't do anything like this one here. But I would highly recommend this car if you want to get a car. Watch this thing. With 200 feet easy. Turn it right around. I'm trying to do this with one hand and hold the phone. It's kind of difficult to do. Let me see if we can. See if I can get out of that. Wow, there's poison ivy here. In our area, we got tons of poison ivy, so I try not to get my hands in it. The downfall living in Queensbury. Well, here you go, folks. I mean, literally, to buy a full-time four-wheel drive that does 30 miles an hour with 2 motors on this, with a 3-year warranty for $129 with 2 batteries, 2 LiPo batteries, this is well worth the investment. I would highly recommend getting this car, hands down. I mean, this thing has just got so much power. I mean, if there's anything it can't do here, I'm going to go over, let me pick it up here, but I'm going to go over, I got some logs in the yard here, and I'll just show you what this thing's going to be capable of doing here. I haven't tried doing this yet with this car here. I tried it with a little. Let's see if I can stay straight enough to be able to do this here. Okay. Oh, jumped up so high it flipped. Okay. They're pretty spread out here. But, well, yeah, it's kind of hard to. No, I mean, no, it's just so much speed. If I put it down a lower speed, maybe it'll work better. Having it at high speed, whatever, it bounces so much. It's a little further than what it is, but this thing, yeah, they're spinning out here. For sure. Yeah, just because the logs are bigger than what the tires are on it. These other ones here, they're shorter than what the tire base is, so that's why it works over here. Okay, I'm just trying to turn this thing here. Oh, let me show you why what the tires do here. All right, if you turn it this way now, you got the trim control. Now look, when you turn the steering on this, you turn that way, and actually the adjustment on here, you can adjust it so if you want it to turn one way more than the other. See what I mean? The steering on it. That's why it turns so sharp on this thing. And then you got reverse steering for some reason. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but that's on this controller. Whatever. It's just a lot on this controller, a lot going on with this for what it is. Yeah, so I'd highly recommend this car. So if you want to go out and purchase this, I would do it. Look around, you never know, you might find a better price, but make sure it comes with 2 LiPo batteries. Okay, have a nice day. I hope this video is helpful for you if you're going to go out and purchase an RC car and for something that's going to last you a lifetime, whatever. Like I say, I got the 3-year warranty with this. So, yeah, I figured if anything breaks, well, the parts, I can get all the parts. That's what's nice about doing a hobby grade car. So that's what I'd recommend for you guys out there. If you're serious about getting into this type of hobby, I would do so. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.